Secondary school teachers will strike next Wednesday after rejecting the government's offer of a 1% pay rise, the lowest in a generation. According to the Post Primary Teachers Association, the union says higher salaries are needed to attract and retain staff, especially amid NCA reforms and growing student mental health needs. If no progress is made, rolling year level rostering home could follow from 15th of September. Education Minister Erica Stanford and Public Service Minister Judith Collins have slammed the strike as premature and politically motivated. She says bargaining has lasted only 6 days and teachers have had significant pay rises in recent years. Meanwhile, Stanford is also under fire from the New Zealand Principals Federation for excluding Te Reo Māori from 12 upcoming ready-to-read Phonic Plus books, arguing it could confuse 5-year-olds. Principals say the decision is an overstep that undermines bilingual learning and should be left to teachers. Stanford defends the move as aligning with English medium teachings. But the critics say it ignores New Zealand's status as a bilingual nation. Green co-leader Chloe Swarbrick is refusing to apologise after being kicked out of Parliament for telling government MPs to, quote, grow a spine, and back her bill to sanction Israel over war crimes. The Speaker says she'll be suspended every day this week until she withdraws the comment. But Swarbrick calls the punishment ridiculous and mild compared to Parliament's past rhetoric, citing Sir John Key's "Get some guts" line in 2015. The clash came during a heated debate on Palestinian statehood, while Labour accusing National of a deafening silence and National insisting that such decisions are complex with a position expected within a month. Meanwhile, women's groups and the Council of Trade Unions are warning they'll take New Zealand to the UN over charges to pay equity law, claiming the government has stripped protections for over 180,000 women and replaced them with, quote, roadblocks, end quote, to claims. The CTU calls it a flagrant attack on women's rights, but Workplace Relations Minister Brooke Van Velden says the changes make the process more robust and ensures only genuine sex-based discrimination cases succeed. A New Zealander and his 6-year-old son have spent 3 weeks at a US family detention centre after being stopped at the Canadian border. Sarah Shaw, who lives in Washington state, was unaware part of her visa had expired when she returned from dropping off her other children off in Vancouver. She says she was terrified after being bundled into an unmarked van and taken to Texas, thousands of kilometres from home. Supporters say her son is being held illegally despite having the correct paperwork, and New Zealand officials are now involved. A fundraising campaign has raised nearly $64,000 New Zealand dollars for legal costs.